Hey ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on NCAA 14. This is Road to Glory with Myles Marvel. This is episode 19, and we're in week 4 of the college football season as we're getting ready for this huge game. Actually, it's the first game in Conference USA play here for Myles today. In this one, as you see the matchup here, the rankings between both teams, and of course UTSA, the heavy favorite in this one. They're currently 3-0 and looking to get their first Conference USA win this season. But it's going to be a tough one because they're going to have to play against a very competitive, well, maybe not so competitive right now, but in years past they have been competitive, and that's UTEP. UTEP having a rough go here. They're 0-2 right now, and they're trying to see if they can try to stop the train, or the express, that is Myles Marvel. Now Myles, the Roadrunners are 3-0 like I mentioned, and he's been talked about amongst a lot of talking heads, or aka analysts of the college football arena, and a lot of them are talking about him being a dark horse as a Heisman Trophy candidate, and I can see that. He's been playing some really good games there, and of course then you got guys like Skip Bayless and a couple others, Stephen A, saying, hey, just pump your brakes. This young man is not ready to hit that limelight just yet, and he's gonna have to wait his turn, as you know, he is only a freshman. But of course there's some other juniors, sophomores, and even some seniors there they believe that are better than him. And of course those talking heads there believe that he has not had a competitive schedule just yet, and he does not deserve to be in the, even mentioned as a Heisman Trophy candidate. But it is what it is, and right now Myles having a great season his freshman year. His freshman campaign looking very well. Of course, he's got Player of the Year or Player of the Week the last 3 weeks in NCAA and in the Conference USA. As you see, Moore there hand that one off to him for a 5-yard carry for a 2nd and 5. So we'll see if this streak that the Roadrunners are on, especially if the way Myles has been playing as of late, we'll see if that will continue today, as he see a 3rd and 10, and this is a deep pass there to Jeremy Edwards. That's 38 yards on that catch, and that's of course going to convert for a 1st down. So like I said, the first 3 games have been really good, and he's not playing like a freshman. He's playing as almost like a veteran, a senior out there who's got well knowledge in here. And of course, we've mentioned this before. He got a good strong arm. A lot of people say even better than his brothers, and that's well documented. We've seen here already in this. In high school, you see an incomplete pass. Trey Malone tipped that one away. So we'll go ahead now to a 3rd and 10. Try to convert for this 1st down. But yeah, we've seen this already from Myles when he was in high school. And there you see another touchdown there, this time to Edwards for a touchdown. A score of 6 on the play. There you see Edwards, he's broken a record here for the most school receiving touchdowns for a season. 6. That's a odd record to have. But Edwards gets the record there with help from Myles on that one. So we'll see, it's still down 7-0 here as UTEP had a stalled drive. And Myles now going to go ahead and run this one himself. He's going to slide there. And he gets close to the 35-yard line. The 30-yard line there for the first. 7-0 here. He's been putting up quite a bit of points and quite a few touchdowns here this season. Of course, he's got 100 yards or more in rushing in these last 3 games here, as more so than his halfback has. And Myles says, that's something he wants to kind of work on. After having that very successful game against Oklahoma State, which they won with only 4 seconds left on the clock last week. I believe that's 2 weeks ago actually. You know, it's been a crazy go for him and for his team. As we'll see another deep pass or another quick pass there, and that's going to give a couple yards on that one. Go now to a 3rd and 1, and hand off there to Moore. Moore runs this one just enough to get the first down, as he's able to convert for the 3rd down and get a new set of downs for the Roadrunners. But a lot of people are saying, no, Myles is a kid. A lot of people are excited about watching him. There's already talks of maybe having game day come down to one of their games here and you know, get a full featured segment on there about him and what he's been doing. Of course, you know, the controversy with him and him possibly, you know, he was going to go to South Dakota State University. It'd be a jackrabbit, but unfortunately, with the situation going on, which is still being investigated from NCAA, we don't know the exact full story on that yet. But as soon as we find out more of the story, the rumor has it there was some issues of some players in trouble with getting some stuff from free stuff. There's also rumors of some steroid use on the field or with the players there, and well, like I said, we haven't gotten to that much more. We're still trying to investigate ourselves, and as soon as we hear more about it, we'll let you guys know about it. But at least talking to Myles, that was, you know, with all that drama going on there, and then of course his scholarship being revoked from him to play there, and of course he was told that he had a 99% shot at being a starter at that school. That was not to be seen there, and of course the controversy with Coach Briggs Calhoun, as he was supposed to be the next person in line to coach the Jackrabbits. You know, that was one of the reasons, one of the biggest reasons why Myles did not want to be there. You know, Coach Briggs was the one that recruited him, or I should say, Coach Calhoun, Coach Briggs, whatever you want to call him, recruited him, and he wanted to play for that coach. And since Calhoun was given no heave-ho and told to leave, you know, Myles was like, no, if I'm not going to be the starter, I'm not going to, you know, especially I don't have the guy here that recruited me, that I feel comfortable being my coach and learning from him. He decides to, you know, him and of course 5 others decide to leave San Diego, South Dakota State, and come down here to UTEP, or excuse me, UTSA, where this is where Coach Briggs actually played his collegiate career many years ago. He's from the San Antonio area, so we'll see you know, him in a coaching role here. He's the offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, of course, and then he's also assistant athletic director here. So 2nd and 4, Marvel scrambling here, and he is taking off, and he's going to run this one there, and he's going to get stuffed right there at the 2 as he gets 8 on the carry. So 17-7. As we're in the middle part of the second quarter here. Moore is going to get stopped there. No gain there from him, as UTEP does a great job there stuffing the line. So we go now to a 2nd and goal. Looks like could be another attempt here to Moore, try to get him in there this time around. They're going to hand Keno. Marvin's going to hold the ball himself, and that's a 2-yard run. That's going to be another touchdown there for UTSA, as they're going to lead us now 24-7, and we have not even finished the first half yet. So now Marvel here, hand this one off to Moore. Moore getting out of the back, and he makes a beautiful run there for a gain of 7 there. Getting help there from the QB on that nice counter. 2nd and 3. Hand this one on. No, play action now instead. Marvel did a great job there of selling that. He takes this one off here. He's going to run in this one himself. He gets all the way down to the 30. Well, it looks like the 26-yard line of UTEP. So the Miners having a trouble here with this quarterback running on them. Marvel needs to be careful about running around the field here. He does not want to be too much of a target now from these linebackers. And you know how linebackers feel about quarterbacks running on them. 1st and 10. Under 3 minutes now here in the first half. Marvel drops back. He is scrambling around. Looks up. Finds a receiver in the backfield. That is Quentin Fisher. Touchdown. Marvel Marvel there gets another touchdown. That's a great touchdown pass and a great run there. Great hustle there. Fisher, knowing his quarterback needs his help, goes in the back of the end zone and gets that one for a beautiful touchdown. And they are now going to lead this one now 31-7 with 2.5 left. 31-7 now. Looks like this might be an easy day here for Marvel and the Roadrunners here. As we'll see there, Harris gets the catch, and he gets 14 yards on the reception. And we'll see here what he'll be able to do now with this one. As just under 2 minutes now here, Marvel drops back, looking for a deep pass there. Looks like that was intended for, I'm not sure who that was for. I don't know if it was for Fisher or if it was for Moore, but an incomplete pass makes it now 2nd and 10. Marvel now drops back here, 2nd and 10, and West gets the catch. He'll get 11 yards on the reception, enough for the first down. This UTEP defense is struggling here. They've struggled now the last couple of games now. They've now, of course, 0-2 for the season. But there was a lot of talk with UTEP about trying to slow down Marvel here. But Marvel has not been slowed down too much here, really at all, when it comes to the run and the pass here. As he's been just pretty much everywhere and pretty much getting this ball to a lot of different hands here of his team. We'll see more. Speaking of hands, did have hands there on that catch as he drops that one. So now makes it a 3rd and 10. UTEP, of course, only giving up 273 yards total this season, but so far these first 2 games. And today they have given up quite a bit here. Marvel's just doing a great job of cutting up this defense. Marvel dropping back though. That's one of Edwards. Edwards just bulldozing, man, but it gets wrapped up, and is inside the 5 there for the first. Under a minute left here in the first half. Marvel dropping back here. Can't find nobody. Decides to run this one instead. And he is stopped at the 1-yard line as he tried to dive there, but is rejected. I'm sure Coach Calhoun and company are telling Marvel not to take too many risky shots here, especially when it comes to running. He's going to go ahead and try to run this one himself. No, instead he throws this one there, and that is going to go to Harris, who gets the catch, and Harris has the touchdown there. Marvel's thinking about running that one in there. We'll take a look at the replay here. He was thinking about running, but he sees that linebacker there and decides, no, I'm just going to go ahead and just drop this one in there to him. And he finds Harris for the touchdown. Nice job there, as they're now going to lead this one 38-7. Start of the second half here. 9:31 left here. I have been thinking about lowering the time here in this Road to Glory. You see that one almost got picked off there by Flores. Dangerous throw there from Myles, and it's going to be a incomplete pass. But yeah, I was thinking about lowering the time here on this Road to Glory. I was going to think about lowering it somewhere around 6 to 7 minute quarters, just to kind of tighten it up some, so the videos don't run too far over, which I don't think they have been. But for this series, I kind of want to tighten things up. Maybe try to show 2 games per episode. It's a possibility. Peterson, go. Great catch there from the tight end there. I love this tight end. And there you see a great catch there from him as he gets this one well inside the 10 there in Miners territory. Miners really struggling here defensively today. Throw a quick pass there to Vogel. Vogel, he can't get in there, but he does get the reception for some positive yardage. 2nd and 2, Marvel here. Run option here, and he is going to hold on to it. And he's going to get a couple of yards, about a yard or so there. So now 3rd and 1, ball on the 1-yard line. Marley looking to try to see if he can drive this one in him. He's going to drive this one in himself. He's called his own number, and he's going to get a touchdown. Great rushing touchdown there for him. It's now 45-7. I believe that's his 6th rushing touchdown this season. Marvel dropping back here. Throw a quick screen pass there to West, and I don't understand why that was the case there, but West loses a yard as he comes right back towards the quarterback on that play. He should have went upfield. He had a nice screen there. And we'll see with the 2nd and 11, Marvel here looking back. Throw this one up there. That's going to go to West. West redeems himself. Good blocking there from West. Gets down to the field and gets inside the 30 as he's in there near the 22-yard line of Miners territory. Inside the Miners 22-yard line here, 1st and 10 for the Roadrunners. It's 45-7. And I'm pretty sure Marvel and the first string offense will probably be it for them after this drive. Marvel here run his own number here. He's going to run this one inside the 10 and get pushed out somewhere near the 8-yard line for the 1st down. We'll see a 1st and 10 for Marvel and for the Roadrunners here. Marvel throwing this one up there to Fisher, and Fisher gets a reception there. That's his 2nd touchdown of the day. 4th touchdown here today for Myles Marvel. That'll be his 16th touchdown of the season. And that's going to put now 52-7. UTEP gives the ball up quickly, and it puts us here somewhat near midfield. 1st and 10 for Marvel as he drops back here looking. And he's going to throw this one. He's going to throw this one up to Edwards, and Edwards cannot hold on to it, as I believe he was just more afraid of getting hit hard than grabbing that catch. So we'll go now to a 2nd and 10 for the Roadrunners as Marvel drops back in the pocket. Goes off to the right-hand side, looking down the field. Throws this one up there to West. West here takes off, go back inside, and is taken there at near the 35-yard line for the 1st down. Gain of 26 on that reception for him. 2:22 left here in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see here Marvel play action from him. He's going to scramble here to the left-hand side there. Does a little juke move. Shakes off a defender and gets wrapped up there. Gets a gain of 7 on that run, as he's got 122 yards rushing here today with 14 carries. 2nd and 3. Marvel here snaps the ball, drops back in the pocket, looking up, finds Vogel. Vogel gets the catch. Vogel gets inside the 5. He might actually got near this. He might have been taken down near more or less at the 6-yard line. I know they're going to mark it at the 5 instead. So now a minute 30 left here. 1st and goal for the Roadrunners. Marvel dropping back in the pocket, looking for a deep pass here. And no, he cannot find nobody. And they drop him back 10 to the 15-yard line there from Malone. So they are putting some pressure on the quarterback. And of course, Marvel trying to make a big play. Throws this one in the back of the end zone there, and that was intended there for Fisher, for Harris there instead, and he could not hold on to it. 3rd and goal, 1 minute left here in the 3rd quarter, 52-7. Marvel looking here, trying to get another touchdown here. Throws this one up there to Edwards, and Edwards gets the catch. 15 yards on the reception. first touchdown, his 5th of today. That's now number 17 here for the season. As he makes another sweet pass there. And UTSA now takes a huge lead. And we'll go ahead and looks like we're going to take the first string out. We're going to go ahead and sim the rest of this game. And we'll see how this goes here. Of course, Marvel taking out here and letting the backups and second string guys come in and play. And they'll win this one here today. Nice job there here in El Paso. And the play of the game here. Take a look here. That was a great catch, great run, and a great reception there from, I believe there to Harris to Harris from Marvel, and they win this one. Player of the game, player of the game, 27 of 37 for Myles Marvel, as he and UTSA Roadrunners win this one 59-21. So just another week in the office here, as they get another win here today, and they of course be now going into week 5 with a 4-0 record on this victory. So Myles Marvel now has 17 touchdowns now for the season. He has 6 rushing touchdowns on the ground. As we take a look here, they get their first Conference USA win here this season. So congrats to him especially, and to the Roadrunners on their first Conference USA win. We'll see how they do next week, as they have another tough game going against Houston, and that'll be I believe their last non-conference game until they get back into the I believe Houston is their last non-conference game for the season, but they'll be back in conference play here against Marshall coming up here in 2 weeks. So there you see the numbers there. You guys can check those out, and a great victory there for him. And of course, this is only going to make his legend of running for that Heisman Trophy even more so here. I cannot wait to hear from Skip Bayless and Stephen A. and see what they have to say about this young man, and about how he is just not ready yet. He hasn't paid his dues yet. He hasn't, played the right people yet, which is, somewhat, I can agree with him. He hasn't played, the Notre Dames. He hasn't played the Ohio States. He hasn't played, the most, what have you done? What, the schools that have, been doing very well here in the last couple of, 4 or 5 seasons in college football. But nonetheless, he's by far one of the best college football players right now in this season, and he has proven that here, and hopefully he'll be able to continue that coming up here throughout the rest of the season here. Of course, they're not ranked just yet, but I give it due time. By the end of the season, they might be one of those teams that will sneak up there in the top 25 before too long, if they can put together some good wins and some good victories over some decent opponents. I can see them being probably just cracking into the top 25 by the end of the season. I would imagine they'll have a decent bowl game if they are bowl game eligible, because you have to win 6 games to be bowl eligible, and we'll see how that goes coming up here. We just got to win 2 more really to be bowl eligible for that. So we're taking on to a 2-1 Houston back at home. We're going to try to see if we can get another home victory against another well-known team, and we'll see how we do against Houston. This is a bit of a Texas, type theme here in the last couple of weeks. Here we played, UTEP just in this episode. Of course, they're not necessarily Texas, but Oklahoma State. So a lot of teams around that Texas-Oklahoma area we've been playing here lately, and we'll see how things come up here in this one. Hopefully we do well. Houston does have a good defense, a passing defense, and that's going to definitely be a challenge there another challenge for Myles there in that game there. So we'll see how things go as we try to shift our focus now on Houston and get ready for this one. We're taking on a 2-1 Texas going against a 4-0 Roadrunners of UTSA. If you guys enjoyed today's episode of Myles Marvel Road to Glory, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by hitting that subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification so you guys will be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports gaming. And don't forget to check us out on the second channel also, as we have content over there on ESGNet LP. Check us out there for latest stuff on that channel also. So should be a link down below in the description there for that channel also. But stay tuned for more Road to Glory here on the channel with Myles Marvel. As always, wear a mask, stay safe, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.